Let me just share the live. Okay. All right, back now. So now I hope that we are doing well. So as for this morning, we will target the 2025, target the 2025 internal, the 2025 we say English paper 2 rewrites. So we'll focus mainly on rewrites. Okay, so we are going to handle the 2025 English paper 2 rewrites for the internals. Actually, these rewrites came last year. Hey, good morning. Just seen that okay, someone has joined. Good morning. So 2025 English paper 2 rewrites. So now one thing, guys, let me expose something very much important. Let me try to expose something here. I do understand that many people, they normally face challenges when it comes to rewrites. Many people, they face challenges when it comes to knowing rewrites. All right, so many, they do face challenges when it comes to knowing rewrites. But let me tell you this: you cannot understand rewrites fully if you don't understand the things involved in it. All right, we call them rewrites, meaning what? It contains many structures in it. All right, rewrites is more like just it's a bag. All right, so rewrite, it's more like a bag. Then inside of this same bag contains many structures in it. That's what rewrites are all about. Okay, it's more like a bag. The best example I can simply give, it's a bag. So rewrites are more like what? A big bag which contains many structures and many things in it. Now, since we have said that rewrites are more like a bag, now inside a bag we have the following things. All right, so number one, okay, number one, you have to know that under the same rewrites you will be tested, okay, or rather there will be some sentences, okay, there will be some questions which will come, and these questions, they are going to fall under conditional. All right, you are going to meet conditional sentences. Okay, you are going to meet conditional what sentences. This is what you have to know. Okay, these conditional sentences, they are part of what rewrites. That's what you have to know. Then apart from these conditional sentences, you have to know that also we have what you call singular. Okay, we have what you call singular sentences, or others they can refer to them as singular rewrites. Okay, we have what you call singular sentences, or others also they can refer to them as what? Singular clauses. Okay, so we have what you call conditional sentences, singular sentences. These, they fall under rewrites. Okay, you cannot just you cannot know let me say rewrites at once. Okay, these are some of the key things that are involved in rewrites. You have first to follow these step by step, then you'll be good in rewrites. Then apart from this, you have to know that there is a part inside the same rewrites. There's the part which we call contrast. Okay, so these are some of the key things which are involved in rewrites. Okay, then now apart from the same contrast, you have to know that under the same rewrites we have what you call the frontal adjectives. They are what you call frontal adjectives. Okay, frontal adjectives. This is what you have to know and also understand. Right, so we have conditional sentences, we have singular sentences, we have contrast, we have frontal adjectives. The number 5, okay, we have what we call gerunds, or rather let me say verb ending ing. We have gerunds, which means the verb ending ing, whereby you will be given a helping word like begin sweeping, begin entering, begin cooking. These are gerunds. All right, or present continuous what tense sentences. sentences. Right, so this is what it is. So I've just given you 5. So we have conditional, we have singular, we have contrast, we have frontal adjectives, we have gerunds. Okay, so they are very much important. Then apart from these guys, you have to know number 6. We don't, okay, there's a certain order one has to follow in order for him or her to be good when it comes to rewrites. So this is the order. Okay, if you are such type of a person who is struggling with rewrites, I think I may be of help. You can simply contact me or WhatsApp on 0777 37 44 44. I can help you very well. If you face challenges when it comes to rewrites, I am here. I'll be taking you step by step. You won't be facing any challenges when it comes to rewrites. Right. So these are some of the key things that are involved under the same what? Rewrites. So the number 6, you have to know that we also have a structure, or rather a part of something which is inside the bag of rewrite, which is also best referred to as what? Comparison. Okay, others they can call them as comparison sentences, or others they can simply call them as what? Comparison structures. Okay, that's where now we are going to see the formation of the normative, comparative, and also superlative degrees. So the number 7, apart from this, you have to know that now we have also these sentences whereby they do involve direct to reported or reported to direct, vice versa. Okay, direct to reported speech, or reported to direct what? Speech. Then now number 8 is what it is. So we have conditional, we have singular, we have contrast, we have frontal adjectives, we have gerunds, we have comparisons, we have direct to reported speech, or vice versa. They can be reported to direct what? Speech. That's what these are. Also, we have what we call time, whereby they do involve time. Okay, so structures, or rather rewrites involving what? Time. Then now we also have these whereby structures inside, which we refer, okay, right, perfect, right, so which we refer to them as unreal. They are called unreal. They are called unreal past. Okay, they are called unreal past. Very much important that you know them very well. Then apart from these, there are also what we call phrasal substitution. They are what we call phrasal substitution. Phrasal substitutions. Okay, so we also have a structure, or rather a part inside the bag of rewrites, which we call a phrasal substitution. Okay, so it's very much important. All right, so I've given you 10. You have seen that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. Okay, then here now we are up to 10. Then now the other part. Then the other part, let me write number 11 here. Then the other part, take note that the question tags are also in the bag of rewrites. So we have also question tag. We have also question tags. Okay. We have also question tags. Okay, so we have these up to 11. So they're about, so I've given you about 12. So these are very much important that you know how to do what? To handle them very well. Then apart from this, you also have to know that number 12, you have to know that we have what you call what, okay, what and that what structures. We have what you call what and that what structure, whereby you see a rewrite saying begin what or begin that. So these are what you call what and that what clauses, or rather structures, or rather sentences. So these are some of the key things whereby one has to know in order for him to be good in rewrites. Once you know these things, you are good in rewrites. Now it will only take someone who truly understands them very well in order to guide you very well on how to come up with what? Proper sentences. Okay, for more information you can simply contact me on 0777 37 44 44. You can call, and also if you want you can simply WhatsApp me so that you'll be guided as well. All right, So we have what and that clauses, which are very much important. They are very much beneficial. The number 13, all right, we have what you call reasons, rewrites involving reasons. Okay, in short, these are popularly known as so that what rewrites, rewrites involving so that. Okay, very much important that you know. So when the Examination Council of Zambia, okay, wants to prepare rewrites examination, what do? Simple. This is the part, or rather, these are some of the key things whereby they are going to look at. They're going to look at these key things. In order for those 10 rewrites to appear in your paper, where do they get them? They get them from here. That's where they get them. Okay? They will get, okay, let me say conditional sentences, they can get at least 2 or they can get 1. Okay? Then we move singular sentences, they can get 1 or they can just get 2. This is where they get the rewrites. Okay? This is where they get the rewrites. So now you are going to have a poor background in terms of knowing the rewrites if you don't know the foundation. So this is the foundation one has to understand and also know very well. You have to understand this foundation, because once you know this foundation, you are safe to go and hammer any kind of what rewrite. So this is how we do it, guys. So you can pause the video. Okay, you can pause it, then after pausing it, make sure that you can copy these, then you'll be going step by step. So if you want help, I'm here to guide you. All right. Now, guys, let us look at the 2025. Okay, question number 1. Okay. Hello. I hope that we are okay. I've seen that some people have joined. Let us greet each other. Morning, morning. Morning, morning. I hope that we all had a fantastic, let me say, morning or night. Right. Okay. All right. So number 1, here, our rewrite number 1, it was like this. So the question was like this. It was saying fighting. That's how it started. So it started with a word, actually with a verb, fighting. Okay, that's how it was. So fighting started. So it was like this. Fighting started again. Okay, so fighting started again after after a brief what? Ceasefire. After a brief ceasefire. Then a full stop at least. Okay, so question number 1 reads, fighting started again after a brief ceasefire. Fighting started again after a brief ceasefire. Then they were simply expecting us to begin to rewrite the same sentence, okay, provided with the word fighting broke. Okay, here they say that we start with fighting. They said that we should begin with fighting broke. Say that fighting what? Broke. So this is what it is. So this was the rewrite number 1. So you are first want to understand something here. How can you identify a type of structure? How can you identify the type of rewrite you are handling? It's way too simple. You can simply identify the type of rewrite or rather structure you are handling by looking at the helping word. By looking this, once they say begin, then now this word is going to help you to identify the type of what? To identify the type of structure or rather rewrite you will be handling. So if you check, we have fighting started again after a brief ceasefire. Then here it says begin, fighting broke. Take note, these rewrites or this structure, they fall under phrasal verbs. All right, so these are what you call phrasal verb substitutions. All right, these are called phrasal verb Substitutions, they are very much important. All right. So they fall under the phrasal verb substitutions. All right. Take note. We ended on number 13. So the number 14 one is what? They are called phrasal verbs what? Substitutions. They are very much important. Okay. All together, in short, they're about 14. Okay. The things which are found inside the rewrites. Okay. So phrasal verb substitutions. So here under the same phrasal verb substitutions, you have to know, most of us, we have, actually, we normally see questions. Let me say always, most of the time, English paper 2, the first question, you end up seeing those words whereby, a question whereby we'll be having these words. They can say take in, or they can say take out, take up, those words, okay? Okay, broke in, broke out, okay? Those words, those are what we call the phrasal verbs. Okay, take in, go in, go out, those things, those are what we call what? The phrasal verbs. That's what you have to know and also understand Okay, you have to know that most of the phrasal verbs, they do carry, or they do have these words. They do have in, okay? The one we can say take in, okay? Pack in, you have seen ka? So they most of them, they do have in, okay? Apart from in, they do have what? Out, and others, they do have the word up. Okay, I've just given you 3, they're about 6, okay, etc. Okay, so now here, most of the phrasal verbs, they do carry these words: in, out, up. Okay, you have seen that? So now here, take note. Fighting broke. So is it broke in, is it broke out, or is it broke up? That's what you have to know. Is it broke in, is it broke out, or is it broke up? That's what you have to know. Now you have to know that the word in refers to when someone is entering something, okay? Here, this word in refers to entering what? Entering something. This is what you have to know. That here the word in, it refers entering into what? Entering into something. This is what you have to know, and you have to do what? To understand. Okay? Then out. Okay, get out. Okay? Here simply means to remove or to release something. Okay? It can be to remove or to release something. Okay? Out. Okay? It's more like you are removing things out. Like for example, you do have a bag. Now you are taking things what? Out. Okay? It's more like you are removing or releasing. Okay? Things. So this is what it is. So this is what it is here. So now here, entering in simply means entering, okay? And entering something, entering inside of something, okay? Then out simply means to remove or to release something, okay? Then here, once we talk about up, okay, we all know that up, we look at up there, the sky, all right? But here, according to the question, let us do this so that we capture it. Take note here, we do have the past tense, the past tense word of the word, actually the past tense of the word break, which is broke here. So here we have break in. Okay, so I'll say break in. So break in now simply means entering into a house or entering into a place forcibly. Okay, by force, entering into a place by force. Okay, then now we have break, we have break out. Take note, it's more like releasing or restarting something. Okay, you are removing or you are restarting something. It's more like you stopped, but now you are starting again. All right, so break in, break out. Then here we have what? Break up. Okay, we have break up. We have break up. Okay, so this is what it means here. Okay, so we have this word. Take note, I am using the present tense of the word broke. Okay, so now here, what are we going to do? So you have to know here, break in would take the best example, I'll say thieves. Okay, because thieves break in. Then what of break out? Anything. There's a breakout. Okay, there's a breakout. Simply means there's a trouble. Okay, this is what it means. There can be a breakout over diseases and other things. So simply means trouble. So break in are thieves who normally break in, but break out, there's a trouble. It can be diseases or it can be dangerous what? Wars, conflict, all those. Then break up, relating to love. Okay, relating to love. Now my question here, guys, which word are we going to use here? Should we use in? Should we say fighting broke in? Or is it fighting broke out? Or is it fighting broke up? What's the correct word here? This question goes to you. Is it fighting broke in? Is it fighting broke out? Or is it fighting broke up? The question goes to you. Take note that break in represented with thieves. The thieves, they break in order to steal something forcibly. They now break out, anything relating to trouble. Okay, can be diseases. Word here, which we are going to put here. Is it in or is it up? Okay, which word? All right, here it's out. I'm going to say fighting broke out. So say fighting broke out. Take note, it says fighting started again after a brief ceasefire. It's more like in this sentence, we had two people, okay? We had person one and also person two. These people, they were fighting, okay? This person one and person two, they were fighting. Now they agreed, okay? They agreed that, okay, let us stop fighting. Person one and person two, they were fighting. Now they talked about their same what? Fighting. They discussed, saying that, okay, let us discuss, let us end this what? Fighting. Okay. Now after they talked, over the suddenly, the fight started again. Okay. The same fight started again. That's what this simply means. People in this sentence, they were fighting. Okay. They talked. Now the fighting started again. It started again. It's almost like they paused. Now it has started again. That's what it is. Okay. So we're going to say, fighting broke out. Who can finish it? Okay. Fighting broke out again. You have seen, this is how we write it. So these are phrasal verb substitutions. So say, fighting broke out again. Fighting broke out again after a brief. Okay. So after a brief what? Ceasefire. So after just a short what? Freedom. You are enjoying something, over the sudden now the fight has started again. So so after a brief what? Ceasefire. So to cease simply means to stop. Okay. So fighting broke out. So fighting broke out again after a brief ceasefire. So that's what it is here, guys. That's what it is. I hope something has been gotten. Now yours. Now I'm giving you this. Now this is your question. I will just write your question. So now this is your question, guys. So you try it. So this is your question now, guys. Similar to this. So this is your question. You can try out this one. You can try out this one. Try out this one. Try out this one. Similar to this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me try to come up with a tricky one. All right. I want to see how smart some people are. Okay, I'll say the rain. Okay, I'll say the rain. I'll say the rain started. I'll say the rain started suddenly. Okay, I'll say the rain started suddenly at night. Okay, short one. So this is yours. You can copy it, or you can simply comment your answer in the comment section. I will be responding. So the rain started at night. So the rain started suddenly at night. Then, okay, there's a full stop here. Then now they're saying, okay, we should begin. They're saying that we should begin with the word. The rain broke. You can try this one. The rain broke. Okay, you can try this one. Maybe someone who is fast enough can try it. Who can try it? The rain started suddenly at night. The rain started suddenly at night. You can try it. All right, then question number 2. Then question number 2, it reads. Then question number 2, it reads. So this is your question. I hope you have copied it. So this is your question. So question number 2, guys, was Lushomo. Take note, whenever you are writing a name, this I must be longer than these other words. So it must be taller. It must be taller. So Lushomo. Lushomo is a very. Take note that Lushomo is a very clever what? Clever boy. So this is how the question was. So Lushomo is a very clever boy. Then the question was saying begin what? You have seen what I was telling you. Okay? This is what I was telling you. This is where they get these rewrites from. From those 14 structures I gave you. Those 14 structures I gave you. So that's what you have to know and also understand. So Lushomo is a very clever boy. Lushomo is a very clever boy. All right. So these rewrites, they do involve what and that what clause. And most of the time they can best be referred to as what? Exclamatory structures or rather sentences. Yeah. Actually, once they say begin with what, take note that what it is used to show a strong what? A strong feeling. This what, okay, what it is used to show a what? It is used to, it shows. Take note that it shows a strong what? It shows a strong feeling. This is what you have to know and understand. That the word what, it is used to show a strong feeling. What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? Okay, it is used to show a strong what? A strong feeling. That's what it is. Now here, you have to know something also very much important. Once they say, okay, begin with what? Don't introduce the subject at first. Don't say what Rushomo. No. You have first to look at two things. Number one, you have to look for an article in the sentence. Then also you have to look at the verb in the sentence. So here it says, okay, so someone has tried. So the rain broke in suddenly at night. Are you sure? Are you sure, Albert? Are you sure? Are you sure? Did it broke in or broke out or broke up? All right. Keep on trying more. Nice try, by the way. Okay. As you are writing, you will be commenting your answers. I also see punctuation marks. So if you left out a comma, a full stop, whatsoever, you are in trouble. So number 2, Lushomo is a very clever boy. So keep bringing your answers, guys. I want them keep on bringing your answers. I'll be checking them and also guiding you. So number 2, Lushomo is a very clever boy. So now here they're simply expecting us to end okay. Hello, sir. How are you? How are you, sir? Right. My line, sir, is this one, sir. Thank you, sir. You lost my line. Okay. This is my line, sir. 077374444. That's what it is, okay? I hope that you are perfect too, sir. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing perfectly fine. Stumbeko. This name sounds familiar. Stumbeko Ngenda. Where you wrote last year, right? Stumbeko. This name sounds familiar. Right. So that's what it is here. So Lushomo is a very clever boy. Now, in this case, if you look at the question verbal, if we look at the question, this question, it is coming from a what, it is coming from a what and that what, that clause. So this sentence, or rather this structure, it is coming from a what and that clause. Now I've said, once they say that you should begin with the word what did I say? That you have to show a strong feeling, okay? That you have to show a strong what? A strong feeling. So this kind of sentence, once they say that you should begin, once you should begin with the word what, you have to show a strong what? Feeling. Now, how are you going to show a strong feeling? Do not rush in terms of introducing the person at first. So here it says Lushomo is a very clever boy. So what are you going to do? You have first to look at two things. Number one, check. We have Lushomo, who is the subject, which means the person under discussion. Then here we have a verb. Then here we have an article. Not article writing, mind you. We have letters like a, an, at. These we call them as articles. They normally help in order for the sentence to sound correctly and also grammatically okay. So we have Lushomo, who is a subject, then is a verb, then are, we have an article, then we have very clever boy. Now once you see begin what? You have to start with a what? With an article. So it's not each and every time that you are going to meet a, you can also meet an, you can also meet the, okay? So these are articles, okay? So take note. So here I'm going to say what, okay? So I'm going to say what, a, after just what, I'm going to write the what? I'm going to write the article here, which have been given is what? It's a. Don't write an, because an is not given here. We only have what? A. So we're going to say what a, you have seen that? That's how we are going to write it. So we're going to say what a very, don't say what a rushomo. No, you are going to write this, the entire part of this sentence. You have seen that? This is more like just I'm joining. So what a very clever boy. Okay. What a very clever boy. You have seen it. Here, the way it is, I've said, what a clever boy. Okay. What a clever boy. You have seen the way I've written it. What a clever boy. Okay. Lushomo. Take note. Noun. Lushomo. Lushomo is. That's what it is. All right. So your answer is what a, take note, after just what, you introduce an article. You say what a very clever boy Lushomo is. That's how you answer these kinds of what? Transformations. Okay. Are we enjoying, guys? Are we enjoying? Are we enjoying? Are we enjoying? So that's how it is. So you say what a very clever boy Lushomo is. All right. So that's what it is. And there's some sentences whereby they even expect you to even end with a what? With an exclamation mark. But this one does not require so. I'm going to introduce that part once we start looking at rewrites. Because under my WhatsApp group, we are still looking at the structure part, which are prepositions. Okay, we haven't started rewrites yet. Okay, so, okay, is everything okay here, guys? Under the what and that clause, is everything okay? Have we gotten something? Have we grasped something? Okay, so Lushomo is a very clever boy. So we'll end up saying what a very clever boy Lushomo is. Take note, capital letter what? L, because this is a noun. Okay, perfect. The now. Your question. So now this is your question. So you're going to try out this. So I'll say this is your question. So this is your question. So now this is your question, guys. So your question similar to the number 2 one. So you're going to say Mary is a very, okay, going to say Mary is a very kind girl. Okay, so this is your example. All right, so this is your question to try it out. So Mary is a very kind girl. Then now here I'm expecting you to start with the word what. You have seen, guys, way too simple. So Mary is a very kind girl. Begin what? So this is your question, guys. We move to number 3. So you can even drop your answers in the comment section. I'll be checking, guys. All right. So number 3, it was like this. So number 3, it was they were so, right? They were so scared. So they were so scared. They were so scared that they didn't sleep. That they didn't sleep. So they were so scared. They were so scared that they didn't sleep. Then now they are simply expecting us to start with so. Take note, rewrites involving reasons so that, okay. So what will be our answer in this case? So now here the rewrite says they were so scared that they didn't sleep. Take note, the word so, it goes with the word that. Okay, once the rewrite says begin with so, or once they say, let me say bright so, take note, still you have to end with what? With that. Even if there's a name of a person, then they so, you have to end with that. That's what it is. So goes with the word what? That. So take note, in these kinds of rewrites, we don't put a what? We don't put a comma. A comma in this case, it will act as if it's that. So that in this sentence is going to act as if it's the comma. So that's what it is in this case. All right, now, since here they have said so, take note, then after writing so, what are you going to do? You have to introduce the adjective, okay? You have to mention the adjective. Adjective. Okay, what a very kind, okay, it's wrong. You have written Mary, not Mary, but Mary, double R. You have said Mary, not Mary, but Mary. All right. Okay, okay, you can do some correction there. It's not Mary, but Mary. So here, after just so, you have to mention the adjective. So the adjective in this case simply means the feeling, okay? You have to identify the feeling of the sentence, okay? We have now to identify the feeling of the what? Of the sentence, okay? That's what you have to know. So you say so, then now the adjective of the sentence. That's what it is here, all right? Now let me show you. They were so scared that they didn't sleep. They were so scared that they didn't sleep. Now my question is, what is the feeling here? Which word is showing a feeling? Which word here is showing a feeling? Is it they? Is it where? Is it so? Is it that? Is it they didn't sleep? which word here is showing a feeling? Correct, Albert. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Okay. So now here we already have so here. We are lucky. We are lucky. We already have so. Then after so, we have already the word scared. Okay. We have the word scared. So what are we going to do? So here, since we already have scared here, we just continue to say what? So scared. So scared here, it is the adjective. All right. So you first look at the feeling of the sentence. So the feeling of this sentence, it is based on this word scared. So say so scared. Now the question is, who were scared? Okay. So scared. So you have to know, take note. Here we have they, and also we have what? Where. Okay. That's what it is here. So since we have they and also we have the word where. Okay. So they in this case is going to act as if it's a subject. Then where it's going to act as a verb. So that's what it is. No, not where. It's scared. You say so scared. Not so. Don't write so where. No. After just so, you have to mention what truly intrigued, all right, or intrigued in the same what sentence. Okay, so say so worried, so scared, so beautiful, so happy. That's how it is. Don't say so where. No. Okay, so after just so, you mention the what, the feeling, or rather the adjective of the sentence. So here we have they and we have what, where. So what we're going to do, so say so scared. Now we won't copy exactly here the way they are. We have to swap them. Okay, so we're going to say so scared where. Okay, don't say so scared they. Okay, like the way they are here. So you say so scared where they. Okay, so scared where they. You have seen? So here it's more like we have swapped here. We must not maintain. So say so scared where they. You have seen? So scared were they. So scared were they. Then now that's where now that will come out. That. Okay. So scared were they. So scared were they that they didn't. That they didn't. That they didn't sleep. That they didn't what? That they didn't sleep. Like this. So they were so scared that they didn't sleep. So begin so. So scared were they that they didn't sleep. Don't put a comma in this sentence. The comma is going to act as if it's the what? Is the same, the word that. Okay. Now we move. Now your question. Now your question relating to the same so that. Now your question. So I'll say let me try to think of this one. He was so tired. He was so tired. He was so tired that he fainted. Okay, so he was so tired that he fainted. He was so tired that he fainted. Then begin with the word so. We can give it a try. He was so tired that he fainted. Take note, you have first to look at the feeling of the sentence. What is the feeling of this sentence? Is it fainted? Is it tired? Is it that? Is it he? Should we start like so he, or is it so fainted, or is it so tired, or is it so he, or is it so was? Then question number 4. Then their question number 4, guys, was like this. So question number 4 was like this. The examination, that's how the question was. It was saying the examination was difficult. Okay, it was saying the examination was difficult. So the examination was difficult, but the examination was difficult, but the candidates so that's how it is. The examination was difficult, but the candidates remained what? Calm. Here, then they were simply expecting us to begin with difficulty, to begin with the word difficulty. You have seen. So the examination was difficult, but the candidates, okay, remained calm. Then begin with the difficulty. So these are rewrites involving just adjectives. Okay, they can say begin dark, they can say begin difficulty, they can say begin begin even shoes, begin coin. All right, so here difficulty. So the examination was difficult, but the candidates remained calm. So here what are we going to do? So here we have, this is an adjective already. It's a feeling already. In simple terms or other words, we can simply say that an adjective is simply a feeling part of the sentence, okay? How the sentence feels. Like for example, here we said, so tired. So the word tired is an adjective. It shows the feeling of the what? It shows the feeling of a sentence. It shows the feeling of a what? Of a sentence. So this is what you have to do. Now check here. Okay. So tired was he. All right. That. Perfect. Perfect. Progressive. All right. Perfect. Now here, guys, if you check, here we have said so tired. This word tired, they can say begin tired. Okay. They can say begin difficulty, like the way it is here. Now here we had the word so at first, but now here they are simply expecting us to start with the adjective. They are simply expecting us to start with the what? With the adjective, guys. They are simply expecting us to start with the what? With the adjective. They are simply expecting us to start with the what? With the adjective. So now, once they say begin with an adjective goes with the word as. So you say difficult as, or you can say difficult though. Take note, an adjective goes with the word as, and also it goes with the word though. This is what it means. Take note that this, the same adjective, it's going to replace the word but, even though, or yet in the sentence, which means this word but, it must not appear in the sentence, okay? Because this word difficulty, okay, is going to replace this word but, or in short, this word as, the word which we have introduced, is going to replace the word what? But. So we're going to say difficult as, that's how we are going to write it, or you can say difficulty though. Once they say begin tired, begin dark, once they just begin with an adjective, the feeling of the sentence, you say difficult as, or you can say difficulty though. That's how you write it in a very simple way. So we're going to say difficult as the examination, okay? We say difficult as the examination. We say difficult as the examination, okay, was, okay, difficult as the examination was, comma. Now here the word but, it will disappear because of the introduction of the word as. So difficult as the examination was, comma, I'll just, this word, it will be out. I'll just start from here, the candidate. I'll simply say the candidates, okay, simply say the candidates, simply say the candidates remained what? The candidates remained calm. The candidates remained what? Calm. So that's what it is here. Okay, so difficult as the examination was, comma, the candidates remained calm. Or you can say difficult though the exam was, the candidate remains what? Calm. That's what it is. Perfect, guys. Albert, Imelda, and others, how is it? So this was number 4. I think possibly I'm going to end on number 5 so that tomorrow we continue with number 6 then up to 10. So that we continue tomorrow. Okay, then now your question relating to this. Now this is your question relating to frontal adjectives. So your question, guys. Now your question relating to this. I'll simply say the journey was long. Okay, the journey was long, but we enjoyed it. Okay, so the journey was long, but we enjoyed it. All right, the journey was long, but we enjoyed it. I'll simply say begin with the word long. Sinka, take note. This long it's a feeling. Okay, it simply describes how the same journey was. Right, it simply describes how the same journey was. It was long. Okay, which means it was something else, even though but you enjoyed, right? So the journey was long, but we enjoyed it. So begin with the word long. Perfect. Then now our number 5. Then our number 5. It reads Sileu and his. So Sileu and his 4. So Sileu and his 4 siblings. So Sileu and his 4 siblings are going. So Sileu and his 4 siblings are going to Batoka. Are going to Batoka to sell. Are going to Batoka to sell somewhat. To sell some vegetables. So Sileu and his 4 siblings are going to Batoka to sell some vegetables. Then now here they are simply saying we rewrite it. They are simply saying that we rewrite. Now here there's no begin. Okay, they have just said begin. They have just said rewrite. Okay, so rewrite. We should rewrite using what? We should rewrite using as well as. We should rewrite using as well as. We should rewrite using the word as well as. Okay, take note here, there's no helping word, but we have just been given what? An instruction, or rather just a guidance to say that, okay, you should put as well as in the what? In the same question. All right, so these are what we call singular.